From idea to outline, how to plan your novel. Writing a novel can be an exciting and fulfilling experience, but it can also be daunting. One of the keys to success is careful planning. In this video, I'll take you through the process of going from an idea to a detailed outline. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap for your novel and the confidence to start writing. Before we dive into the planning process, let's talk about the importance of generating ideas. Inspiration can come from many sources, such as personal experiences, current events, or other works of fiction. It's important to keep an open mind and be willing to explore different ideas. Once you have a few potential ideas, it's time to choose a concept. Now, this can be challenging, but there are a few things to keep in mind. Choose something that you're passionate about. You'll be spending a lot of time with the story, so it's important to choose something that you care about. Choose something that has the potential for development into a full-length novel. It's important to think about whether the concept has enough substance to carry the story forward. If it doesn't, you can always keep that for a short story and choose another concept for a longer story. Once you've chosen a concept, it's time to create a premise. The premise is the foundation of the story and should be clear and concise. It should accurately convey the essence of the story and what makes it unique. Write down the premise in 1 or 2 sentences. What is your story about? With the premise in place, it's time to start plotting the story. There are many approaches to plotting, but it's important to find one that works for you. You might try outlining the major events of the story, creating a timeline, or using a storyboarding method. Whatever approach you choose, make sure it helps you organize the plot points in a logical way. As you're working on the plot, it's important to start developing your characters. Well-developed characters can drive the story forward and keep readers engaged. Think about what motivates your characters, what their flaws and strengths are, and how they interact with each other. With the plot and characters in mind, it's time to start outlining the story. A comprehensive outline is essential for keeping your story organized and on track. It should include key scenes, character development, and other important story elements. What do I mean by that? Let's take a look at an example. This is a short plot outline for the movie Star Wars: A New Hope, Episode 4, which was the original Star Wars first movie. The movie begins with Princess Leia, a leader of the Rebel Alliance, obtaining plans for the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star. She hides the plans in a droid named R2-D2 and sends him along with C-3PO to deliver them to the Rebel base on the planet of Alderaan. However, the Empire intercepts the droids and captures Princess Leia. But before being captured, she manages to send a message for Obi-Wan Kenobi. The 2 droids end up captured by Jawas, who are tech scavengers. They sell the droids to Owen Lars, who is Luke Skywalker's uncle. Luke cleans R2-D2 and hears the message. He wonders if the woman in the message means Ben Kenobi when she talks about Obi-Wan Kenobi. R2-D2 sets out to find Obi-Wan Kenobi. Luke and C-3PO go after him and are set upon by Sand people. Luke is rescued by Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi reveals that he was once a Jedi Knight and that Luke's father was a powerful Jedi as well. Kenobi gives Luke his father's lightsaber and trains him in the ways of the Force, a mystical power that flows through everything and sustains life. The Force allows the Jedi to control the world around them. Together with Han Solo, a rogue smuggler, and Chewbacca, his loyal Wookiee companion, they rescue Princess Leia from the Death Star, but not before Kenobi sacrifices himself in a lightsaber duel with his former apprentice, Darth Vader. The group escapes the Death Star with the plans and brings them to the Rebel Alliance. In the movie's climax, Luke uses the Force to destroy the Death Star by firing a proton torpedo into a small exhaust port on the battle station. In the end, Princess Leia awards Luke and Han medals for their bravery, and the movie ends with the Rebel Alliance vowing to continue their fight against the Empire. And that is the brief outline for the movie Star Wars Episode 4. So getting back to our outline, when you finished with the outline, take the time to review it and make sure it flows logically. This is the time to make any necessary revisions or adjustments. Once you're satisfied with the outline, you're ready to start writing. Remember, the outline is just a roadmap for your novel. It's okay to make changes and adjustments as you go along. The most important thing is to keep writing and let the story unfold naturally. Planning your novel may seem like a lot of work, but it's an essential part of the writing process. It will save you time and frustration in the long run, and it will help you stay focused on your story. With a clear roadmap in place, you'll be able to tackle the challenges of writing a novel with confidence. If the next video is up there, then it should be about here. Click on it quick before it disappears. Quick.